T minus 5 hours before I have to go to work at 2:15. It's like 9 right now. So that means I'm trying to like get everything done. Like seriously. I know I can like keep myself really busy and I can like always have something to do. I always have errands to run, my bedroom to clean, my life to straighten up, things to do. I always have something to do, and sometimes I'm kind of sad about that because I think of it as like it's a way to just keep myself busy and to keep myself always moving and etc. etc. But I think it's good because in the bigger picture, you know, if you work for cleanliness, if you work for organization in your life, if you work really hard to, you know, complete your schoolwork, etc., etc., you're gonna get there. It's like making goals. Sorry, I'm like trying to fix the cage, rabbit cage. You're gonna meet your goals one day, and you're gonna, well, maybe not even one day, maybe it's every day. Every day you do something to make yourself feel like, this is what I wanted, this is the result I wanted, and now I can enjoy it. But I don't know. I see other people living this lifestyle, and it kind of overwhelms me a little bit. It makes me think like, why would you want to do that? It just doesn't make sense completely. And yet you really don't know until you're doing it yourself. You figure out like it's sometimes for me, I do it to keep myself away from depression. My family kind of has a line of depression that runs through each generation, and so what you tend to do is to keep yourself busy. You try and think positive, you try and have goals, and you try and think of things in the future that will make you happy, and that's what keeps you going. And then you start to realize that life is great. Life has so much to offer. You know, what is there to be depressed about? And so, yay, cool, you figured out a way to keep yourself out of depression. And then sometimes I think, you know, although that's a great tactic, I feel like I don't have to do that all the time. I'm not always on the verge of being depressed. Maybe I'm really trying to enjoy life, but I can't do that if I'm always keeping myself busy. Then I'm just overworking myself for no reason. And it's summertime, and although I still want to work hard because now I have a lot more time, it's also my vacation time, you know? It's also my time to look back upon the last 2 semesters of school and praise myself for it. So it's pretty hard to do all of that and be in the moment and be consistent and look into the future and try and be excited for something. Like, it all starts to be overwhelming, and it all starts to accumulate, and like all of my boxes, so to speak, are open. Boxes as in like a metaphor for like all your stuff. Like, if you had all of your stuff in boxes, all of your belongings, like box of shoes, box of clothes, box of whatever and whatever and whatever, and you put them all away, you hide them, you don't really think about them. Out of sight, out of mind. But once all of your boxes are out and they're open and they're just here to look at and to go through, your brain starts to rack up a lot. So that's kind of how I feel, if that makes sense. So, you know, here's a perfect example. Here's my room. Like, La-di-da-di-da, clean. There's a bunny just hopping around. There's my pile of laundry, blah, blah, blah. You know, looks nice, not so messy, looks pretty good. And then bam, there's my corner of stuff. There's my shoes, all right there, yoga mat, spray, yoga block, whatever. Oh yeah, you can see the reflection. And then there's my lovely lamp, and then there's my trash bag, and then there's just a bunch of like winter clothes down there that I, don't wear because it's too hot. There's like my little makeup station, camera charger, more shoes on the floor, nail polish. There's just a bunch of bunny stuff, a whole bunch of crap, and now clothes from my trip from Utah, bunnies. It's starting to all get a little crowded, and I'm used to having a lot of clean. Well, not used to it, but I like it better that way. And yet I'm conflicted with the thoughts of, it's summertime, stop worrying about it. Let it be. It's not going anywhere, and neither are you. You're just gonna work, and it's just gonna be there all the time. So I'm conflicted with thoughts of that, what I just mentioned, and no, like, this is my summertime. I deserve to be in a clean spot. And although that sounds a lot like my mom, for me personally, I just want a bunch of space that doesn't have stuff all over it. And, my desk over there looks rather clean. Like, that's, I keep that area on the clean side compared to, like, all this stuff. And honestly, it's not even that bad. Other people, I'm pretty sure, have a lot worse than I do. And they have a lot smaller space than I do. Like, for me, I have this whole built-in desk thingy in my room to put all this stuff. And I also have a loft upstairs to put a lot of my stuff, and a bookcase on that side, and a chest on that side, and then a big ass bed on right there to sleep on. So I'm pretty spoiled and lucky in that aspect. And I'm able to like spread my stuff thin across this room, etc., etc. I just know that after a while it gets to be a little more cluttered, and yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, and I kind of just feel like I need to vent that out there just to get it off my chest and just put it out in the world, feel the feelings, accept it, whatever. I don't know what the next step is after that. And keep journaling. Journaling always feels really nice. Just keep getting things off my chest. Press that restart button. Be able to take a breath and go to work tonight and feel good about my day. Feel good and like rejuvenate, I guess. I do need to take a shower. I could rejuvenate both mentally and physically. That would be nice. So yeah, that's my update. I know I'm not the only one going through stuff like this on a regular basis. I wonder if this is everybody, or if this is a thing that 20-year-olds go through when they start realizing that adulthood is on the rise. Anyways, I feel like a statue now. I feel like I could just stay there. I'm tired. Okay. Talk to you guys later.